your approach on offense?
I'm just trying to let the game come to me. When I'm trying to force it on offense, good things happen. And that's why I've had success here early on. Yeah.
Slow and steady wins the race, Kevin.
And we're ready to get rolling once again here for our Christmas Day matchup.
It's been a solid outing for Brown. He has 23 points, and he's played the role of the pest today, too. I mean, he's caused a bunch of turnovers.
And it also tells you just how high his basketball IQ is. I mean, seeing plays develop before anyone else does on the court.
Brown, he's in at point guard. He's out there with DeRozan. And it's Stokes in at the four-man position. And that's the move for Jim Boylan as we begin the second half.
And that kind of sums up the defensive effort we've seen here tonight, guys.
That's tipped and taken away by Brown.
Got it.
To the inside. Tries to save it. Robertson with it. Robertson is doubled. And oh, here we go. DeRozan, nobody back. Drops in the breakaway layup.
Nothing but money for him to start the half. They've made all three of their shot attempts.
And for the Magic, they're shooting at 48% from the floor. Looking good. Robertson dishes to Oladipo. And Brown over to help. Here's Robertson. But they recover it. No luck.
Well, they've only got a slight edge in rebounding when you look at the numbers, but it certainly feels a lot bigger than it is.
Yeah, the score has a lot to do with that. Their overall effort and execution has been elite.
Toronto shooting their initial free throws of the game right here. So both teams making some changes here. And Brown drops them both. Orlando with the ball.
I want everyone here in the Air Canada Center to give it up and cheer on your dance band.
Doris Burke has some information for us. Doris?
Well, over that break, I listened in on what head coach for the Magic was getting across in the huddle. Offensively, he wants them to work the ball.
Toronto with the ball. Good momentum, 8 straight points. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Lowry.
Shape up, shape up.
And this is a good time to show you some of the league's most disruptive defenders over the past month, the steal leaders at the small forward. You look at Crowder. Opposing teams always need to know where he is on the court.
I mean, if you're an opposing small forward, this could also be called a list of the league's most annoying players. I mean, they will be in your jersey all night when you're up against them.
Greg, they are an elite group of defenders. I mean, they don't just make it difficult for opposing small forwards. They pester entire teams with their activity, jumping in the passing lanes, being active with their hands and feet. Very impressive defensively.
And all of a sudden, you can see the confidence overflowing offensively.
Getting everything to drop at an ideal time. I mean, they're poised for a terrific crunch time run here. And that'll increase their rebound advantage. They've definitely been winning that battle on the boards.
You know what? No rebounds, no rings, and they've controlled the boards, and that's what's given them control of this game.
Here's Brown, and he caps off the fast break with a monster slam.
They just can't miss. Everything they put up, it seems, goes in.
You know, sometimes you're the bug, and sometimes you're the windshield. They are certainly the bugs tonight. Nothing going their way.
And I'm not even sure that I'd want to be the windshield.
No, maybe the windshield wiper.
Yeah,
right.
This is crazy. Every shot they're taking right now is finding the mark.
Literally every shot, partner. I mean, they just aren't missing.
And the slam dunk by Jamison.
And I like how he puts himself in position there to finish on the break.
Yeah, you know, that's what we call seeing and feeling the game. Excellent read of how that play was going to develop and where the ball was going. That's stuff that you oftentimes can't teach, Greg.
And as we conclude the third quarter, pretty much a blowout. It's been a one-sided affair. The Raptors out in front, running away with this one. We'll be back shortly live from the Air Canada Centre in downtown Toronto. And we're getting underway here in the fourth quarter. The scoreboard tells the story in this matchup, but we'll see how much things change up here. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. Robertson is out there with Young. Then it's Kelly Olynyk, and it's Laverne in at the 4. And Brown over to help. And it's the Magic with the ball. Shot clock at 6. Robertson passes to Laverne. The shot, no good.
Terrific job that time defending at the rim. I mean, it's not an easy task stopping that fella when he's headed to the bucket like that. Good job. That's the epitome of teamwork right there, Kevin, on the alley-oop.
Clark, what about the finish? Bringing it down with some thunder.
Yeah, lightning too.
But guys, the pass for me, even better. He absolutely put that on a platter for him.
Young with the steal. Robertson against Middleton. Here's Olynyk. That's good. And Robertson with the assist. Robertson's got assist number 9 now. Wow, what an effort here tonight. Here's Brown. They get it again. Dishes to Middleton. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And that'll be Toronto as it goes out of bounds. Raptors retain possession.
And you know what? Just a little too much heat on that pass for him to come up with the steal.
Yeah, I agree. I mean, that was going to be a tough catch for either one of them.
Stokes is checked in for the Raptors. And a switcher also for Orlando. Oladipo's checked in. Brown kicks to Stokes. It's blocked. Pass to Ross. The dish now to Brown. And again, Toronto no luck.
And still looking for his first triple of the second half. He had 3 at halftime.
Oladipo, the pass to Olynyk. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Cauley Stein's got his 3rd rebound tonight. Brown against Young.
Move the ball.
Left side, Brown. And the shot is good. Ross has got 4 this quarter.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
Great ball movement.
Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
And they'll keep possession. And the basket by Olynyk. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now. Brown against Oladipo. Brown dishes to Middleton, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. And look at how the hustle game has been going for the Raptors.
We've seen them make the extra effort from a defensive standpoint, closing out airspace and sending shots back.
They've repeatedly gotten out on the break tonight as well and scored a lot of baskets in transition.
And out of bounds as the Magic will gain possession.
Well, that's inexcusable to throw a pass that far off the mark.
The Magic have gone 2 of 7 from the field in what's been a cold start to the fourth quarter for them. And Brown over to help. And Young kicks to Olynyk. The wide open look here for Oladipo. And it's Oladipo again missing. The Raptors have gone 3 of 6 from the field so far in the fourth quarter. Here's Cauley Stein, and the Raptors tack on 2 more. Cauley Stein's gotten 3 of his 5 shots to go here. Tipped away and taken away by Brown. It's good, and he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play chance here.
Magic foul. Victor Oladipo.
Hammonds, he's checked in for McDaniels.
First personal foul. Team's first.
That free throw good from Brown. And so here's Orlando. Oladipo, the pass to Laverne. And stolen by Cauley Stein. Brown. Good. Brown's got 15 points in just the second half.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
And that's keyed this run. Passing it with purpose. The D hasn't been able to keep up.
Cauley-Stein kicks to Ross. Brown dishes to Cauley-Stein. It's Brown with the drive, and that one's good. Brown's got 40 points.
And now we can see them really working it inside.
Yeah, Clark, quality looks at the rim. That's fueling this run.
Well, they've been better than good on the glass today. There's a glaring discrepancy between these teams in that area of the game.
And it's been the difference. That's what's enabled them to build such a big lead, no doubt about it.
Got a piece of it. Oladipo, the pass to Laverne. Good on the triple.
And as we head to the final buzzer here, a crushing blowout, big-time dominance, and this will go in the record books as a gaudy win for the Raptors.
Agreed, Steve, and as one-sided as it gets today. You know, Clark, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
You're right, Kevin. It's hard to think of anything that didn't go right for them. I mean, game planning by the coaches, execution by the play.
Settle down now.
And guys got careless with the ball there, and the turnover leads to the big stuff.
Once he came up right with the steal, he went straight on the attack.
That's exactly the way to do it, too, Kevin. Go hard to the bucket and don't let them set up the defense.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action.
Just a positive force right now for these guys, and though his team has fallen a bit short, it's not because of him.
And the basket by Stokes.
Just look at how quickly the lead has grown here over the last few possessions.
Clear case here, partner, of saving their best for last. Quite a run.
And there's the pass to Young, the 17-footer. Hits some rim on the way in, and the bucket's good.
Wow, got that one off right in the face of the big fella. Nice quick-fire release.
Yeah, and the mid-range shot really the only option in that situation. Sometimes when you're facing a bigger guy, you can't get it all the way to the rim.
About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Stokes kicks to Brown. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Ross for 3. The shot's good. Brown making the play.
And that's just a little more for these fans to cheer about as they get ready to celebrate a W.
Well, let the party start. The celebration begins, and they're going to let their guys hear it.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. And the outcome of this one was never in doubt.
Yeah, they were clicking in every way. I mean, all cylinders go. No question about that. And once they pulled away, they didn't let up.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. This is Kevin Harlan saying thank you for tuning in. And as the fans file out of the building, now time to head over to Ernie Johnson, Shaquille O'Neal, and Kenny the Jet Smith for the postgame show.
The 2K Sports postgame show.
Thank you, Kevin, and now let's move on to the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Freak. We watched a marvelous third quarter from him, and he basically put the game on ice at that point. And from that point on, they were in control.
He was completely in sync with the whole team tonight, and you could see that in the assist numbers, which were spectacular, I might add. It's hard to imagine him having a better night passing the basketball. Man.
He was an offensive dynamo for them tonight. The way it was going, you could see sky was the limit for him in terms of scoring. And he didn't stop, at least until he was going to get 40.
And that will do it for our special Christmas Day broadcast of the NBA here on 2K Sports. For Shaquille O'Neal, Kenny the Jet Smith, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again soon, and good night, everybody.